Our second preliminary on this fourth week of women's play features last year's runner-up Erin Quinn out of Calgary against a first-timer here on TSN from Kelowna, Val Olson. And the open early for Erin, and now she's come back with a strike as she steps up here in the third.
Erin has competed on both the Pins game and also the championship game that we're in now, the Canadian Bowling Championships. And of course, she won the CTF Youth Championship in 2003, so she certainly knows how to compete.
And you know something, look at it's different. Youth bowling to the adult level, but that little bit of experience you do get in those pressure situations, no doubt, makes it somewhat easier to make the transition here.
100% correct, sir, and I'm going to show you a little bit of a transition as you watched her hold the ball. You notice she has the ball there, and then she's got large hands, but she gets her right hand all the way underneath to cup the ball, and she gets a cradle that way and really puts that ball out.
Val Olson.
There it is. There's the ball getting cupped there, and then she pushes it out. That gives her a little longer balance. Look at the knee bend. All the way through, just beautiful extension. Right or left, you're going to have the results that she did there. Cracks it up.
Yep, got the pin to come across. Val from Kelowna loves to go houseboating in the summertime on the Lake Okanagan. Wonder if she's ever seen the lake monster Ogopogo. You know about Ogopogo in the Okanagan?
Yeah. I was going to make a comment that might have got me in a lot of trouble about the monster, so I better
Oh, dear.
Oh, now she's seen the monster. The monster missing the corner. Hitting the corner over there.
77. Good start, though, for Val Olson.
There's the scoreboard. 29 and a spur up for Erin, who's on the approach at this time.
Erin was very impressive a year ago. I mean, that was her second appearance. She had lost in the preliminaries in 06, but 07, my goodness, what a run she had. Unfortunately, her worst game came in the final. She had a 203, a 214, a 195, and then a 165 in losing to Melody Savage.
And her coach is in the building, Jack Guay. He does a lot of instruction with her, works with her. There's her brother on the sideline. And
that was the familiar thing with her too, right? The release and then the swing. The extra little bit of a windmilling just to...
Well, it loosens up your shoulder. And, it just gets her to think about something. There's Jack up there talking right now, explaining to people. I mean, he never stops talking if he stops talking.
Well, he's with Catherine Willis, who we just saw lose to Diana Nakanekni. We mentioned that Jack Guay will be representing Canada at the AMF World Championships in Mexico, and we wish him well.
There it is, nice and relaxed. There's the knee bend that she's been looking for. There's the swing through. And while it's after the fact, what it does do is it reminds you for the next go-around, let's keep this going.
And Val Olson gets it going again after the open in 4 with a strike here in 5. Down to just 11 pins. Advantage for Olson.
Watch the smoothness, the release. There's the bend, and the extension is beautiful. There's the results as well. Keeps her shoulders straight back, very good. And then there's the band there again. Puts the turn on her and get outside a little bit further than she wants.
Well, you saw there, she's only been bowling the 10 pin now for 6 years, having started off in the YBC as a 5 pin player, winning 2 national championships. Maybe that's why she's doing this. It's possible that in learning the game, they basically gave her whoever taught her, however she learned, said be very simple. Let's just be basic. Don't be fancy, yet it still works.
Well, and the fact that when she's got the 5-pin ball in her hand, you can cup it.
Yeah.
So
fair enough.
now you've extended
It's a comfort level, maybe.
And it's working. I mean, that's quite an accomplishment to come out of here. Interesting than the slow pitch. Wonder how they hold it on that when they're releasing.
Well, slow pitch. I mean, you palm it like this, and then you can backhand it. And no, you don't. That's you're thinking fastball, but a lot of slow pitch leagues don't allow you or don't want you to put spin on the ball.
Okay.
Some of them will let you backhand it, but basically it's all about getting it and allowing a hit or allowing a hit. But you give the best possible chance to hit the ball.
Well, Erin wants to hit both these pins, and she
Nice job.
all the way down there, covered it. Very happy.
Still a 11-pin game, advantage Olson through the first half, and both with spares up in 6.
And again, the timing was perfect when she got the double up there and took full advantage of it. Because the shot after that, even though she opened it up, she got a 9 count, so that's the maximum. Quinn looking down at her foot, ready to go. There's again the knee bend. This could be a good hit. This again is the experience coming to the forefront, because she knows that what you have to do is get it right over the arrow in a good position, and the timing on that one is impeccable. Watch here now, and she's got great timing. Bang. Ooh.
That's tough.
Now that's hard to believe with that hit that she had. She could go. You could go for this one because she's got a good chance of it being a left-hander. Watch this. It just goes driving through there, and everything went straight back instead of spinning around and revolving as much as she wanted. Now she wants it to revolve. She'll go to the left, shoot to the right-hand side of that pin standing closest to her, and hope that she can get the thing to carry on over. Not enough.
But that's now another open frame. That's 2 for Val Olson. That brings her to 124. The lead is down to just 8 pins through 6.
And more important for Erin Quinn, who has a strike up.
Mm-hmm.
If she carries, even if she gets a spare, then she's right back into a pretty good position. Pushing the ball again, nicely done.
Wow, that was an interesting collapse there.
Now she's starting to think just a little bit.
You think?
I think so. Here we go. Watch this though. But you got a great reaction on the opposite end. Interesting enough, 3 pins took out the 9 pins.
They just sort of fell back. Just like
has her index finger up on the way up on the top of the ball. That'll give her a little bit more roll on it. She has.
She got it.
She
turned around as if she thought I'd thrown it by.
She didn't. That is. I mean, as lucky as that was, that's not what you want to do, because if you yank up like that, you know that you're just you're praying. And I'll tell you, you get in the right competition, your opponent wouldn't even tell you that. Getting a little of advice there.
Yeah, Marilyn Bunnage. We'll see him in the 10-pin play. Back-to-back strikes now. Erin Quinn starting to find the range, and with that strike, she takes the lead by a couple. Erin with a 226 potential to a 204 for Val Olson.
Interestingly enough, you see one almost missed the 10-pin. Then you see the other one get a break by going Brooklyn and getting a strike at the right time to get the double. And now this will be the big winner if she can put this together right now. Get the third one.
Oh, goodness. Got the action off the sidewall to come back and get the 10.
Watch here as she goes deep into the area, right over in between the third and the second arrow there, and just followed the line right into the pocket, and not a question whatsoever. Now this young lady has to go the other side, going over this second arrow, pulling it back up there.
And she rattles that 10, but it will not go.
When things go wrong, they go wrong.
Yeah, she's the game has come apart a little bit here. Good start, but those 2 opens hurt her. still a chance if she can ring out some strikes, put a little pressure on Erin Quinn. But boy, Erin with 3 up.
Interesting to see that she enjoys golf, and it's quite amazing the amount of people that are good golfers are excellent bowlers, because the timing, you got to do so much of the same thing as like shooting an archery, and you follow ahead, you reach ahead. There's the scoreboard, that's reaching ahead.
Well, yeah, you're right. And so much it's about release point. It's about hitting the ball. As we've said before, you watch some golfers, Trevino for one, Fred Couples is another. That club is back and around and it's twirling, but it always hits the ball in the same spot, and it's about release point in bowling, isn't it?
Right. You can, as we mentioned, you can do everything in theory wrong, but if you do the same thing time after time after time and get good at it, as she has with a 180 average, that's an amazing accomplishment.
Out of the McCurdy Bowling Center in Kelowna. And of course, Erin is from the Silver Dollar Action Center here, and Let's Bowl, both of the facilities in Calgary. So,
Nice.
Big finish here needed by Val Olson, at least to put some pressure on. It's going to be tough for her to win this. Quinn is in control, but a strike would maybe put a little doubt into Erin's mind.
Well, Erin has got a double up there. Well, she actually had the 4 in a row that she wants to get 3 up right now. 3 up still there, so
176. Really came apart for her when she had those 2 opens, 1 in 4 and 1 in 7. And you can see it's 136. And really all she needs now is what?
4 points.
4 points, Erin Quinn.
All she needs to do is stay behind the foul line. That's all she needs to do, really. But a nice display by Olson and for Quinn. She is advancing.
You betcha. Erin Quinn, last year's runner-up, will move on, and she will play Diana Nakanekne for that 4th semifinal spot in this year's women's 10-pin play.
Well, an open in the first, and that was it. From then on, Quinn got her act together and has 4 in a row to finish, and has potential right now of a 226. And I can assure you that that's from the experience of being on the tournament before.
Well above her average, league average of 212. And Val was just off her league average of 180. And she bowled a 176, but it's altogether different in a situation like this.
5 up. Hopefully for her, the 6th one comes in and then puts her in good shape.
A little too full. It'll be a 224 for Erin Quinn. And she'll move on. Last year's runner-up. Had the open to start and then rattle them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikes